Hello writers, and welcome to my writing space. Yesterday you were all able to create your own graphic organizers. This is a time when you can plan out your writing. It was really exciting to see all of your plans, and we really look forward to seeing how your writing piece develops. Today, boys and girls, we are going to do the beginning of our story. Does anyone know what you do at the beginning of your story? Well, at the beginning of your story, this is when you introduce your characters. Who is it that's in your story? You also talk about the setting. Where and when is the story taking place? It's a time for the reader, the person that's going to read your story, to really get to know your characters, where they are, and really get a sense of what's going to happen in the story. I love the beginning. So, boys and girls, you are going to take out your graphic organizer, whether it is that you chose to do the story map, this one here, or the mountain. You chose which one it is you wanted to do. You might have created your own. It's time to get that out. It's also time to get out your writing books, whether you choose. There's lots of different ones you can choose from. Or you can choose your own writing pages. Those are your Writer's Workshop books, just like you do in school. And so I have created mine, as you remember, my story map. It's the mountain one. And what I've done is I've created a beginning of my story, and I'm going to share that with you now. So, I didn't do the title page. The reason I didn't do the title page yet is because I just want to focus on the beginning. I did add illustrations. If you have time, you can add your illustrations, or you can do your illustrations after. What our focus is today is writing the beginning. So, this is my story. I hope you enjoy. It was a beautiful sunny day. Scott and his family were preparing their backpacks, making sure to not forget anything important. "Did you pack the sausages, Leah?" asked Dad. "I did," replied Leah. "Don't forget about the sunscreen, honey," Mom shouted from upstairs. The Mosier family were getting excited. They were going on their first family hike of the year. "Mommy, am I coming too?" asked Sally. "Of course, darling," said Mom. "Go and find your hat in your room. It's going to be a sunny day." "Oh, I love sunny days," replied Sally. When the Mosier family was all packed, they loaded up the car and were off. After 15 minutes, they arrived to Kleinlutzel. They parked their car and began their hike. It was such a beautiful day. The sun was shining, the leaves on the trees were sprouting, and there was a cool breeze. The bright yellow dandelions danced over the fields. They were all having such a wonderful time. Then Leah said, "I'm hungry." They decided to stop at the fireplace just up ahead. They grilled sausages and drank lots of water. Sally was telling silly stories, making everyone laugh. "Okay, kiddos, I think it's time to put out the fire and get back to our hike," insisted Dad. "That sounds like a good idea," Leah said. So grade ones, as you can see, I have used my story mountain to help with my story. I have talked and introduced my 5 characters, Mom, Dad, Leah, Scott, and Sally. I have also talked about the setting of my story, where they are, what the weather's like, what you see outside. And I have started with my beginning when they have gone to Kleinlutzel, that they were packing, and then they were talking and enjoying their time as a family, and they stopped for a campfire lunch. So I have talked about the beginning of my story, including my characters and my setting. So now it's your turn, boys and girls. You're going to take your graphic organizer and you're going to start your story. Have a wonderful time, writers, and we can't wait to see all of your stories. Writers, it's time to get your materials and get writing the beginning of your story.